Spain against Belgium was a nail biter. What an exciting game we just saw. Incredible from beginning to the end. When you thought that Spain was going to have it easy against Belgium, the Belgians took the fight to them. Before we get into it, let's do some stats. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also turn up your notification button so that I get an update each time I go on live or share a new video. Let's get into it together. Now, let's start with some stats here so that you can get an overview of how the game was. If you watched it and you missed out on the start, or you heard about it, or you thought it was a blowout based on how Spain played, it wasn't much of a blowout as you might think. The scoreline wasn't flattering to the Belgians. They did take the fight to them. So when it comes to shot and target on shot, total amount of shots the game had, Spain had 18, while the Belgians had 5. On target, it was 8-2 in favor of Spain. And when it comes to ball possession, as you're going to be expecting, 68 to the Spanish, while 32 to the Belgians. Total pass, no surprise here again, 663 to 295. The game went into extra time, not extra time, to the last dying minute with a blunder from the goalkeeper, the Man United goalkeeper. And when Thibaut Courtois went off, you just knew that something was going to happen. And for a goalkeeper to make such blunder at that stage of the competition, of the game, is unacceptable. He literally gave the Spanish team the victory with that silly mistake. Not that the defense of Belgium were great anyway. They allowed Kubasi to be able to so much time to prep, to take his time, to put the strength in his leg to shoot the ball. Yes, the ball came with power, precision, and strength, but that was not enough to a goalkeeper of his caliber to not be able to either hold on to it fully or push it out of danger. He did none of that. And the super sub Moreno came in and made do what he has been doing all competition long, even for Arsenal as well. He does that for Arsenal. He comes in the last minute and scores. I think he's called a super sub for a reason, and he has earned that title. But I don't know if he wants to keep the title of a super sub. He doesn't have as much impact as he does when he comes off the bench and when he starts the game. Probably coaches at Arteta have seen him do that, and now the Spain coach has also noticed that his impact is not that great from the start. It's better when he comes in and make an impact of the game. So when I ran the stats, I showed you how Spain had 633 ball possession and compared to Belgium 68 ball possession, and Belgium 32. Then you look at Morocco's game against France, where France had 48% and Morocco had 52. So you'd be like, oh yeah, the Spanish are better, they're going to beat France. I don't think that is a story here. I don't think you shouldn't look at it from that perspective. If you do, you've not learned anything from the World Cup so far. Why do I say that? I just believe that the way the Spaniards play, they are they're a possession team. But they're not a high scoring team, they're a possession team. The French are more of a counter-attacking team. The way the Spanish, they play high up, a high back line, and Pedro Porro and his name just skipped my mind, the number 3 of Cucurella of Spain. They play so high, and look at where Kubasi was, where he took that shot against Belgium. It's in their DNA. And if you play like that against France, they will hurt you. I'm certain about that. They will hurt you. When you look at the three world best player right now, in Olise, in Dembele, and in Mbappe, you will not play like that against France. You simply cannot do that. If you play like that, you'll be hurt. They have the pace, they have the players to take the ball from defense to attack. They have the capacity, they have the mindset. If Belgium can push you all the way to that point where you have to score a late minute goal from a goalkeeper blunder, I don't think you expect them to beat France. But because it's Spain, everyone expects them to beat to beat France because they the ball possession. Lamine has not been his best so far by a long stretch in this competition. Rodri has been their best player in the competition, and Dani Olmo as well. Those two. Imagine the squad of Spain where you have Luis and you have Pedri on the bench. Incredible squad they have, but still, France have the firepower to match them, pace to pace, possession by possession, counter, and they can expose the back line, the high line of Spain. They play exactly the way Barcelona plays, and that we know one of Barcelona's biggest challenge is their back line, how they play so high. If they miss the ball or at the midfield, they're gone. They're done for. So I see that game having more goal line, score line than the recent one, and we'll see who goes down first and how they respond. But in this game between Spain and Belgium, it had everything. The intensity was there. It wasn't the greatest game of the quarterfinals so far. The quarterfinals didn't have as much as the round of 16 in terms of energy of the game, the times of drama. We're talking about Argentina against Egypt, and England against Mexico. So when you look at those two games, the quarterfinal has been quite subdued compared to the round of 16. So, but it still lived up to expectation. So, in my opinion, Spain did well. They did well to win the game, but the Belgians were not pushover. It's time to say goodbye to Kevin De Bruyne, and it's time to say goodbye to Lukaku. I think also Tillemans, it's time to say goodbye to him. So a lot of Belgium golden generation, it's time to say goodbye to them. They've not lived up to expectation. They won. Their best place was, I think it was the 2018 World Cup. I had third place, but that was it. And but they gave a good account of themselves against Spain. They pushed Spain, and we didn't expect them to do that based on the way they've played so far in the competition. But they really did well. If not for the blunder against the goalkeeper, that would have been. Thibaut Courtois going out was a huge difference in the game. I can see the Spanish celebrating when he went out because they knew he has kept the Belgians in the game throughout. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also turn up your notification button. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Let's get after it together.